Hello, my Nintendo enthusiasts. Some time has passed since a certain interview or even interviews with the creative director of the Paper Mario franchise. And I kind of wanted to get my thoughts down because some of the things that he said is kind of troublesome and worrying for the Paper Mario franchise. This comes from NintendoLife.com. Kensuke Tanabe. Since Paper Mario Sticker Star, it's no longer possible to modify Mario characters or to create original characters that touch on the Mario universe. That means that if we aren't using Mario characters for bosses, we need to create original characters with designs that don't involve the Mario universe at all, like we've done with Ollie and the stationary bosses. The question I have is, why? Why can't they modify Mario characters or create original characters based around like Mario characters? Like Goombella and Admiral Bomberry are some of the most popular characters of all of Nintendo when it comes to the Paper Mario franchise. Even characters from Paper Mario for Nintendo 64, like Bo, Watt, all these characters are really unique in their own way. Like Goombella, she's a female Goomba who went to a archaeologist college. Like, that's character right there. That is legit good character writing right there. So it just sucks that ever since Sticker Star, Color Splash, Paper Jam a little bit, and now the Origami King, they just have these one-note, one-sided characters that aren't at all interesting, if that makes sense. I don't think Ollie is that interesting of a character. Also, another thing too, stationary bosses, come on. Like, no. The thing that I love about the 1000-Year Door, and even like Paper Mario for Nintendo 64 and Super Paper Mario, the bosses were unique. They were well designed, well written, the ones that come back from time to time again. They were amazingly designed bosses. The stationary bosses, it's just a stapler, scissors, and all this kind of stuff. It's not creative. It's kind of weird. It's strange in my opinion, because I always felt like Paper Mario franchise as a whole is that creative slash artsy type of franchise for Nintendo to kind of just, you know, throw stuff at the wall, see what sticks, and see what the fans like. That's what Tanabe says in the second part of this interview. Whether a character becomes an all-time hit or not isn't up to us on the development side. I think it's more the case that characters that fans truly accept naturally end up that way. I hope that the Origami Siblings and Paper Mario the Origami King will stay in players' memories, even if they do only end up appearing in this title. No. No. I don't think it's going to. I think Ollie is a cool-looking character, design-wise, and, you know, okay written, in my opinion. But I just don't think Ollie is like Goombella, Koops, Kid Yoshi, Vivian, Madame Flurry, Goombella, Bomberry, Miss Mouse, Bo, Watt, all these other type of Paper Mario, like, characters and partners that you have explored with in the past. That's why this interview it's just kind of mind-boggling and troublesome, in my opinion. I wouldn't go as far as say disturbing, but I actually kind of agree with Arlo and all of his points. It is weird. This article also goes on to say, Tanabe previously touched on these guidelines, and then an Iwata asked interview about Paper Mario Sticker Star. Rest in peace, Iwata, highlighting how Shigeru Miyamoto told him to complete this particular entry with Super Mario World characters and nothing how strict the rules were in regards to new characters, thanks to Nintendo Enthusiast. Aside from wanting us to change the atmosphere a lot, there were two main things that Miyamoto-san said from the start of the project. It's fine without a story, so do we really need one? Yes. Yes, Paper Mario needs a story. Paper Mario for Nintendo 64 had a pretty good story. 1000-Year Door had an amazing story. Sticker Star had a complicated and an amazingly written story. Super Paper Mario probably had, out of the three, probably one of the best stories, but it was so complicated in a good way that it became one of the best in my opinion. And as much as possible, completed with only characters from Super Mario World. Okay, but being unable to use new characters is pretty strict. Of course, we could not make any new enemy characters, and as for our allies among the Super Mario characters, they're really only Toad in various colors. Chain Chomps, Magic Koopas, Bloopers, Cheep Cheeps, all those different types of Mario-like characters, they could transform and to make them their own unique character. I know Cheep Cheep Sushi was in Paper Mario for Nintendo 64, but yeah, they can do new things, not just using Toads and not just changing them up. This interview and this part of that I want to ask is kind of, it's sad going forward with the Paper Mario franchise. I think this confirms to me the next Paper Mario game I don't think I'm going to be getting, or I'm not even going to be excited for. However, I do like the battle system and the Origami King, but it's way too easy. That's why if they ever go back to the turn-based JRPG, or even 2D/3D like they did in Super Paper Mario, I would be more than happy to be excited for the game. But if they're not going to go back to those type of gameplay elements, and they're just going to, you know, use Toads or just use the basic Mario type of characters, I legitimately think that they completely shot this game in the foot, and it's just waiting to die, the whole franchise is. That's why, to me, I don't think Nintendo ever wants to go back to original Paper Mario for Nintendo 64, Mario, Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, or even Super Paper Mario. It's just lame. It's boring. Paper Mario for Nintendo 64, Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, even Super Paper Mario have great characters, both partners and just regular AI characters. Great locations to explore, great story to be told, and they all did it in different ways. The thing that I had, my issues with Origami King, is that when I come home from work, or just come home from hanging out with friends or my significant other, I'm not excited to play the Origami King. I'm more excited to play Paper Mario and Thousand Year Door for my Let's Play series. And that's a problem. That just shows to me that Nintendo doesn't want to go back. That what they had before with Thousand Year Door was so phenomenal that, in my opinion, the Origami King is okay at best. Like, I haven't played the Origami King ever since my first impressions video on this channel. I am playing more of Ghost of Tsushima, a PS4 game, which I know I completely rebranded my channel to Nintendo, but I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima, a PS4 game, more than the Origami King. That should be telling Nintendo something. And both those games came out the exact same day, and I'm having more fun with Ghost of Tsushima than I am with the Origami King. Another thing that I have an issue with the Origami King, and it does play a complete role overall in the whole Paper Mario universe, is that I don't think having puzzles and just relying on puzzles is a good look for the franchise. Having that turn-based JRPG combat made it amazing, and it made it unique in its own way. Like, yeah, puzzles, I'm all for, don't get me wrong. There are puzzles in Paper Mario for Nintendo 64, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and even Super Paper Mario. But however, I feel like Nintendo has went way overboard on the puzzles from Sticker Star, Paper Jam, Color Splash, and now the Origami King. And that's the only thing that they can focus on is just the puzzles. And I'll be honest, I don't like it. I really don't. Like, yeah, puzzles can help the game. It can take the game so far to a certain aspect, but it can't be the whole game. Especially if Paper Mario was a turn-based JRPG that had secrets to the world, that had great characters, great story, great writing, good jokes, just unique, different characters that were introduced to broaden the Super Mario universe. And that's my last point that I want to make as well. I'm not saying that, you know, Goombella, Bomberry, Vivian, Sushi, Watt, all these characters should be in 3D Mario games. They're unique to Paper Mario. That's why this whole interview of how they can't, you know, introduce new characters to the Mario universe overall, it doesn't make any sense. It's like they're not introducing them to the Mario universe. They're only introducing them to the Paper Mario universe. You know, nothing is getting changed. And then another thing that I really want to bring up is that, you know, Mario has gone everywhere with 3D Mario games, I should just say. Super Mario 64, Peach's Castle and all the paintings, Sunshine, Delfino Plaza, or Delfino Island and all the locations around Delfino Island. Legit, Galaxy 1 and 2 went into the Mario universe legitimately. And then Odyssey, which I didn't like Odyssey as much as some other people did. But the thing that like kind of blows my mind is that Odyssey is putting Mario in real life situations, but changing the real life to fit the Mario universe. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me that, wait a minute, they can add a T-Rex to the Mario universe, but we can't get a female Goomba? Or an old Admiral Bomb? Or a Shadow Siren? Or a Cheep Cheep that watches over Kid Yoshi's? Or even a Kid Yoshi itself that can, like, kind of hoist Mario up to a certain extent? Like, across a gap or something? You telling me that we can have a T-Rex in the Mario universe, but we can't have any of those things I just said? It doesn't make any sense to me. This interview doesn't make any sense to me. This interview is troubling. It's kind of annoying that they won't go back to old Paper Mario and then they won't push Paper Mario forward to a new direction. It's just bland. And Paper Mario to me, it's always been this artsy, creative type of game franchise. I don't know. It's really sad to me that Nintendo sitting on a gold mine when it comes to Paper Mario. Sitting on a complete gold mine, and fans have been wanting them to go back, wanting brand new unique characters, wanting all this different types of things, and all Nintendo has to do is take a couple steps back, but then press forward with a good story, good writing, good jokes, all this different types of things. It's weird to me. It's completely strange why they would do this with the Paper Mario franchise. But I don't know. All I know for sure is that the next Paper Mario game, I most likely will not be excited for it. I would not get my hopes up unless there's turn-based JRPG or a brand new type of combat system. Maybe, you know, they take the Origami King combat system and, you know, crank up the difficulty a bit and fine-tune it a little bit. Yeah, cool, I'll be excited for that. But if they add and introduce brand new characters, or heck, even returning partners, I'd be really excited for that. But what do you guys think? This, in my opinion, is not a good direction for the Paper Mario franchise. I don't know. I just hopefully one of these days Nintendo will realize what they have and they can just go back to how Paper Mario was and the reasons why people love it. Only time will tell. But what do you guys think? Do you guys like Paper Mario the Origami King? Do you guys like the direction Nintendo is taking Paper Mario and the whole franchise in? Let me know down in the comments below. And of course, make sure you like, subscribe, smash that bell, all that kind of good stuff. And thank you so much, my Nintendo enthusiasts. This turned more into a rant than it did more of a think piece. And I apologize, but when it comes to Paper Mario, I am very passionate about this game franchise. It's one of my favorite Nintendo franchises. And it's been kicked into the ground several different times. I would say a few hundred different times. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.